have returned! Hi, Seer, how you doing? Hopefully you can hear me. I had to update my firmware for my audio device, so I've been trying to test it quickly, very quickly. Have you all been? Oh my god, I am so tired. I should not be standing right now. Oh fuck. Oh, things hurt. Everything hurts. Okay. So it says things are going through the microphone correctly. I hope. Turn down the world music a bit. Yeah, hi. By chance, could someone tell me whether my voice mod is on and I have the proper spirit sound? Coming through clear? Cool. It's all good? Yay! How you doing, Mega? Hey, Sariex. Oh, I'm gonna see how I fare tonight. I am so very tired, but I'm also feeling that post-con depression from the last 5 days, and I feel like getting to chill with people is the way to do that, even though, like, I've been walking constantly. I did about 58,000 steps for the past 5 days. Hello. So my feet are killing me, so I'm probably gonna sit down a lot and just chill.
Your small form today?
Very much so. Oh my god. My legs hurt so much. I had tons of fun. Fair. I'm glad your weekend was good.
Everyone else has already gone in. I just got back from refilling my water jug.
Yep, I'm fixing my audio a little bit. I had to test it. Firmware update. Playing Leagues is... no problems here. Have fun.
Get an update and it completely borks everything.
Yeah, luckily it didn't, but I've been trying to be extra careful and take a moment. Also, I'm just going to be slow overall because of tiredness, but... want to say hi to everybody.
All right. Well, I'll see you in there.
Yep. Got to play D&D in person for the first time since the pandemic. Nice. Oh, that's awesome. Hope you definitely had fun. Novia tonight had a headache. Oh, feel better, Star. Let's snooze that. Are you still character locked? Ah, yeah. Busy in Ristov. That's fine. Gotta break out a character you've been wanting to play for a while? Hell yeah. That's always the best part. Okay. I have to get back into character, even though I blew up my voice over the weekend. There's a very difficult thing about doing karaoke multiple days in a row, where everything is very loud and you blow out your voice doing high notes. But then you rest your voice as much as possible, despite having to talk to multiple people and lead them through Washington, D.C. But it was fun. It was very, very fun. Hello.
Hello.
I'm suffering from No Man's
Getting
Sky.
tired,
We're
she
not.
said.
So very tired. Have to rest the body once in a while. Besides, I am fabulous.
Am I tiptoeing?
No.
You are fabulous.
Yeah, looks good.
Eh.
A little bit worn out, but yeah. It's better than I thought it would be, I'll give it that. No Man's Sky Brainer, also Monster Hunter Brainer up 6 streamers and playing the community overhaul mod. I know very little about Monster Hunter and No Man's Sky, mostly because like there's a lot of games I just can't play.
Is Kise's husbando joining?
He might be late, he said. He's doing a cyberpunk thing, so of course.
Understandable. Okay.
Go
I'm
in.
gonna go in.
Yep, I'll be in soon. Yeah, I wanted at least to give you all an update before I hop into character, as I also attempt to regain the voice, as much as possible, given the circumstances. I shall be relaxing as much as possible tonight. But it was an amazing time. The con was quite fun, even though we only went for one day. The weather was quite terrible leading up to it, but we managed, and it was a good time, and had some more karaoke at the convention, which was lovely. I always like that. The group that does the karaoke at the cons around here are quite wonderful. They use open source software to be able to put in things properly, like a proper karaoke machine, but for anime game music. And went around the dealer's room. I suppose some of you may have seen in the MMR Discord, but I did splurge a bit, and my one real, let us say, memento from the con was from the Artist Alley, a picture of Sigurd and Kise. I thought it was quite cute. A few people were doing commissions at their tables. And I very much love that. That is normally my splurges at conventions. So I got that done. I also got quite a few Japanese snacks. It has been a while, and I was just... One should never peruse the Artist Alley in the dealer's room of a convention when you are hungry, and they sell snacks. Hopefully you don't get sick either. I hope not. So far I'm okay. Besides, like, the fact that my feet really hurt. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, according to my phone, I did about 58,000 steps over the past 5 days. Let's say I got the con cred in place of Flint and I'm literally cross country, spiritual exchange. Oh, no, do not get the con cred. Please do not get the con cred. Nobody should ever get the con cred. Especially in pandemic, because it could be COVID. Don't get COVID. Don't get con cred. They're all bad.
Hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
34? Really?
Hell yeah. Thank you very much, Daniel. How you doing? Yes, welcome to, the last little bit of September. Oh, yeah. One of the very first things we did at, I hosted Bardic Circle Karaoke at a karaoke box in the city, one of those places where you can rent private rooms. And it was basically right after the 21st, so we totally did Earth, Wind, and Fire September. I totally listened to Earth, Wind, and Fire September the last 30 minutes of the 21st as we were trying to go to sleep in the hotel room. Visiting some friends for a few days. Nice! Yes, right! You mentioned that. I will certainly try to find time. Hopefully I will not get sick. Luckily I have a few days to see whether I'm going to get the con cred or not. I'm obviously not going to pass it along to you if I end up getting it, so we'll see how it goes. I'm tired, my feet hurt, but I will try my best and hopefully it will feel better by then. Yeah, I did 58,000 steps and my feet are swollen and pain. So I really should sit down soon. Wasn't even at a con, just got sick out of nowhere. No! Fuck! That sucks. Man, I got very lucky that we didn't get sick at all within that 2 trips we took. Good. I'm glad. This is September 21st videos, but I'm glad he's not killing himself doing them still. Fair. I'm quiet in the hotel room and then I've nowhere to... Buddy, say you remember. Hey, Midowar. How you doing? Luckily I didn't blast it because it was late. I had it in my earbuds and I played it quietly for everybody else a little bit. Yeah, shared a hotel room with Joel and Dogemain and Avanera. It was fun. We were very silly. We learned about the terribleness that is moon spiders. Okay. Alright, as long as my voice mod is working and I have the echo on, I should be alright to go. Who all is in here, by the way? Oh, Echo is here, lovely. Alright. Oh, perhaps I should... Alright, I have my correct status up. Let us go, shall we? Good to fly and relax. Why? Oh, I am flying. Good. Remembered, I thought I was not. Have to check that out later. But yeah, okay. Let's go in for a bit and say hello and relax for the most part. Well, we had to go back to the spooky woods, though. I suppose I cannot get a tan in this form, so it is for the best. Also not the swimsuit. It shall be done soon enough. I definitely celeb before the real thing. Hey, nice! Happy birthday! Did enjoy how his last one was a meta commentary about being celebrated, also trapped by... Great. Alright, focus.
guys holding that you've had me take. Yeah. Hope you don't mind, but I'm
Hello,
taking one
darlings.
just so I can use it for my armor.
Oh, hello, Kise. Okay.
Hello, dear.
You don't want me to...
Yep.
Good to see you, Kise.
Here. These
Oh, you as well, dear.
three guys holding.
With a long
If you don't
weekend.
mind, I'm going to be keeping one. For the reason for
Have I missed anything interesting?
Oh,
Hello, Jaden.
I got plenty of building and missing fresh made bread. That's what you're missing. I'm asking you.
Oh, why? I had to rest the flesh golem.
Yes, you needed to keep.
I didn't know you were gonna be small today, okay?
You better save some for me.
my armor.
I had to relax the flesh golem and let it rest.
Alright, I'll make sure there's some left over.
Wonderful. You leave it with Echo.
I'm glad you can enjoy it at least.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course.
I'll just have to remain jealous.
Hopefully, eventually, dear. Eventually.
Maybe if we go back to
Eventually.
that tree. Maybe. I know you want to get me all like flustered in front of everyone for once and embarrass me, but
For once, I mean, it's happened before.
as it
Plenty of time.
in front of everyone,
Yeah.
Who?
I don't
There we
recall
are.
this. Don't toot your own horn that hard.
But about small?
Yes. What about?
Yes, what about?
Yes, what about?
I compared to
Runt of litter. I'm small.
No, darling. We call it exquisite rare miniatures.
Everyone calls it that.
What'd you say?
I call it that just now. It is quite accurate.
was a good thing.
Nice.
As to be expected, you are quite tall compared to us.
Oh. Yes, these are the best miniatures over here.
Very true. See, they understand.
Thank you, darling. Yes, they do.
Oh.
I don't feel any different closer to the fire. It doesn't matter to me. Here.
Is he just hiding from us then?
But it's so
Look.
There we are.
Wow! Oh my
Oh.
god! It doesn't do anything!
Oh, this is just like at the Lying Fork. I'm told that it is also. I'm told that it is an
There's nothing
illusion.
down here.
Oh.
There's nothing down here for a reason, so I can walk through burning shit.
I'm used to that phrase being used in other aspects.
Oh, you and Wolfram get it on, don't you? That's all the sounds we hear.
Oh, absolutely. What did you think? Echo did challenge us.
Alright, you'll hear shrill screeching at some point.
Ooh, I'm quite interested in that
Okay,
sort of
yeah.
gossip.
Oh. So that's why your doll needs a rest.
Oh yes, partially. I have to keep things up for the most part. That and I am fabulous the way I am. I need to keep up
It's
my
not
proper spiritual
perfect,
power
though,
as
At
well.
that point.
I cannot be used properly if I
next to
am
each other anyways.
outside of my body.
My name's across the heaven is!
There's a single wall separating us, not across the
our
hall.
headboard's right up against the wall into their room. You know how many times we hear Wolfram like giving offerings to Kise early in the morning? It's a lot.
Yes, offerings. That is exactly what that is.
I don't think I needed to know that. I think I could have gone the rest of my life not needing to hear that.
So could I. So could I have.
We both
However-
could have gone on it, but we live with it, so it's okay with us. Because it's not my fault that they're being so loud, isn't it, honey?
Speaking of living with it, I hope you get along with the. I haven't actually come up with a name for them yet, but my snow runners.
Jaden, it is perfectly natural.
Isn't it the cold one?
You should be happy for us.
That you were talking about? Oh dear God, not a cold.
Oh, nice.
Oh, hello, dear.
Why did you have to bring a cold Pokemon home?
Cause it's cute.
Just because it's cute doesn't it's gonna kill your fucking girlfriend.
It's not going to.
One time it decides to blow any cold air at me, I'm gonna dead on the floor.
Yeah, I just tell it not to. It's simple.
Yeah, you think that works on all of them?
At least with this one.
Look, I know you have problems listening, so
Yeah.
what does it mean a Pokemon can't?
You better not get any more.
with her.
Well, simply because I do have to be careful about the ones that eat stones and whatnot now that I have a soul gem.
I thought you'd like this one because of the fact that it, well, according to what it evolves into, it takes reference to Yuki-Onna origin.
Really?
Or at least it can, yes.
But it is not a Yuki-Onna, that is the thing. Everyone assumes that it is one of us, but these Pokemon are quite different.
They are different.
Also, the fact that they are sentient is very strange.
I'm very glad that my Pokemon are a lot more tame.
Listen,
No, they're tame.
You know, I already feed Kaiser enough
finds out that
stones
it can
when we
blow
go
me
through.
cold air, and I'm gonna fucking die. And Corona,
Crazy.
I'm just gonna go to bed.
I don't even take them. I usually just take them for walks when I go out. I don't usually let them out around the house.
I don't care.
You know,
Oh, Yuki dear, hello.
My house is like tulip.
My star.
Let the bee out.
Yes, I let the bee.
Starly
Yes,
and
the bee.
Cutie just kind of hang out
Because
in the
tulip
trees all
is
day.
fine.
Oh my
Hello again.
Goes off
Good to see you, dear.
and
How have you
tells me
been?
nearby mountains. No, I'm actually
Yes, truly.
inside the house. Like he just chills on the table.
I've been good. I wanted to ask you something.
Oh?
I
Go
do
on.
fear for my safety with that thing. So, we'll have to go.
I need it. I need it.
Oh.
If that's okay.
Of course, dear, of course.
Only when I go for walks with
We are relaxing after all.
Alright. That's fine.
Pretty much, yeah. It's chaos.
I want to ask, why is no one inside the cabin?
Kind of like a heating pad.
I don't. Do I need to prove this again? Wow! I'm dying! Ah, my leg!
Okay.
Oh. And I thought I was dramatic.
Get it, I get it.
I believe I've proven my point.
You are.
And yes, we could relax at the cabin.
Oh, yes, of course I am.
It's a more direct area where people congregate, so.
I thought it as well. I know I am, and I thought I am.
Fire also warm.
I mean, the cabin's also warm, but we're good.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the watchtower.
Ooh.
Are you okay?
My back hurts.
Do you know that you shouldn't use that position longer than you like, you know? Just saying.
Listen.
I'm giving you shit, Jaden. I understand if your back hurts, just relax.
I know you're giving me shit.
I'm gonna go see if everyone's doing it right.
My sore back is doing
Okay.
Let's say. Think you say before
Once more in the works.
Very.
Yeah. Spine
smell
crunchy.
better.
Bit gloomy here, but not too bad. Though, it does feel a bit strange leaving the light of the fire. Not many tend to stray far from it.
I spy a familiar figure in the distance.
Ah, there she is.
Man,
Oh?
Kise, it's not like all of my
Oh.
Pokemon make a mess as well.
No, not all of them.
There's Stitches.
Maybe you should.
I don't let Kaiser and
Oh.
If you've trained your servants quite well,
I haven't
dear.
named my Trapinch. Well, Kaiser's fine. She sometimes makes a mess, but I still don't want to let the trap inch out anywhere in the parking lot again, unless it makes tries to make another sand pit.
Yes.
Oh.
And I also don't want a sand pit in my room. So there's that.
Yes, neither do we.
No.
I need to go step away to handle something.
It's not very.
See you, Miss
Of course,
Lady.
dear.
Kise.
Have a good night, darling.
Jesus.
Ah.
Having a sand pit in your room is not the most ideal. Send it up.
Only in certain instances, but it does get everywhere, so you have to be careful.
I have a Pokemon that likes to bury in the sand, so it feels most comfortable inside of a sand pit. So whenever I let it out, it tries to make a sand pit in the corner of my room.
Why not have a sand bucket?
I haven't had much luck with Pokemons.
One of these sandboxes I've heard
A
of.
little bit too big for a bucket. It's like this big.
There are bigger buckets.
Which one are we talking about? Are we talking about the cute one that I wanted?
The trap hinge, not the sand shrew.
Oh, I want the
Oh.
shoe.
I get to catch one of these
The sand
Pokemon.
shrew's a shrew mouse. The trap hinge is a.
Have you gotten into this Guild of Echoes as well, Amanda?
Wasn't it based off of like what? There's an eye like. Oh, what is it?
By the way, though, thanks to the
it's an
guild,
antlion.
Antlion, that's what it is. I know of a pretty
That's
nice
it.
little wintry forest that we can go visit
Oh?
on walks.
Oh, lovely. We should certainly do that. That went quite well. We definitely need to do more of those wanderings.
There's just a cave there that we shouldn't go in. You'd know it by the crystals. That's about it. Besides that cave.
A crystal cave? Really? That sounds fun, actually.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yes, it does sound quite lovely.
This is about the same size as my hand.
Unless we have
Give or
like
take.
a nice.
Yeah.
Give me one.
Oh dear.
I was given a cold.
What is this about? Again, exquisite rare miniatures.
We say that's
Okay,
fun
then
stuff.
we can go with that.
Maury hasn't seen his
But
board.
yeah, we might need to get me a big
You're-
coat.
The
Oh.
flesh golem.
Oh, it has been. Goodness, yes. I have been. I'm letting it rest for a while.
I do have
Oh
an
dear.
outfit that is quite bulky. It covers you up. It's quite warm.
No, shut the fuck up.
Sometimes you simply have to let a body relax.
Oh, certainly.
I'd rather not be in it when it is sore. So very sore.
No.
It's bulky.
No, definitely not. It's not
Pulling
pleasant.
out in the chicken suit.
Gee, I
No,
want
on the plus side, I don't get so anymore.
Yes, exactly.
Definitely not side of this one.
Which one are you implying then?
Nah, I imagine nothing happened.
You haven't shown me that. You haven't shown me that
Hey,
before.
Kise, you want to see a trick?
Oh,
In my closet.
of course.
Well, yeah, I don't go snooping through there, 'cause that's shade shit.
Oh.
She lives in the closet. Yes, I know.
Well, that's
Yes,
adorable.
that's why I don't go in there.
Oh.
Unless you instruct me to.
Romance. He's closeted?
Yes, it is
I
adorable.
heard that.
She's not, but she's chosen to live in there
Oh, cute.
herself. I told her she can go
You want
anywhere
me
to
to
the
stop?
house, and she decided to go into my closet.
Oh. How adorable. Oh, I need to try that one next time.
Oh.
So, Kise.
There's still
Yes,
5
dear.
people in my apartment, and we have
Apparently,
we have
I've
space
made
for
more progress. Now the balls are too big to
Oh.
hold.
How big is your apartment?
Oh goodness, if that is the case, you are doing it wrong, darling.
It's pretty small.
House, mine's like one.
Technique, dear, technique.
Pink.
But yes, it looks wonderful.
But yes,
So,
definitely able
Yes,
to
excellent job.
make more.
yeah.
Mine is 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, full living
What's
room,
the end goal of this exactly?
and a kitchen.
Full kitchen.
I've seen you
People
home
can
for
link
sort of.
to objects and
So
people.
long means project releasing, yes.
Oh, I see. To what end?
It's a tight space.
Give objects or people mana when
Bittersweet.
they're
Tight space, they
needing it.
fit it all in, but hey, let's get it
Oh,
on.
I see. That might be
And
useful,
then
actually.
once I've learned to channel it, actually do things with it,
I honestly just stay in
I'm
your
thinking
We should get a TV
boost
in your
people's
room.
abilities.
I don't need a TV in my... The TV was originally just...
Sounds very helpful.
Stepping back
I
into
don't-
the sport role is all seems
Kise,
to.
Kise,
Yes, dear.
How often do I even watch TV?
I have not been staring at you staring at some sort of screen, darling. I would not know.
I don't even watch it.
Especially in the past few weeks, I've been very distracted, darling.
With a lot of loud moans. Yep.
Oh, indeed.
The only person it bothers is Echo. And I love it.
Yeah.
He has only himself to blame.
Honestly, I don't really have to worry about it.
Shiny
Because
ball.
he just buries his head in the pillows and just pretends
Nice.
it's not happening.
Oh,
And then all I have to do
see,
is
if
give him a
your
hug
if
and
your
he falls
trap
asleep.
inch or whatever it was called gets that sandpit, you can bury your head in that.
Wow.
Are you
Like an
Louis?
ostrich.
Nature and earth mana.
Oh.
Do I look brown?
Well, you have magic feathers, so I have to ask.
No.
Oh, magic feathers, is that what we are calling it now?
I mean, they're blue because it's the magic he has. That's why his sister's green.
Oh.
Oh. Learning new things every day.
What magic they use? What magic?
I've been very distracted.
Wait,
That's fine. Yes, I know you have. It's either you're distracted by that or you're distracted by eating.
Well, yes, because everything is so
You do
good.
eat everything. You do eat everything.
Well, yes, and it is all
Food
wonderful.
is good.
For the
Food
most
is
part.
very good. However, it's so unfair.
Heyo.
That you can eat whatever you want. And not have to worry
Get yourself a flesh
He's just
golem and you can
jealous
do the
because he has to
same,
worry-
dear.
He's dieting so he can keep his cosplay bot up.
Oh.
I'm always dieting. Because I
You
want
know you
to.
don't
Listen,
have-
Echo.
I had cosplay bottom.
Echo. In order to burn most... In order to burn most of my wasted calories, I have to actually injure myself. And I'm not
Oh,
complaining.
goodness.
What? What?
Because I eat so much because of my healing, but if I don't get injured, then it goes to waste.
Weird. Okay.
So in order to use it up,
You know you're quite cold, right? Barely neutralized.
I missed whatever that was. I missed whatever that
Not
was
bad.
that you were saying.
Cold
I'm
nice.
not. I'm not trying to insult you. I wish I could be closer.
Guess that wasn't
It's just I don't think we compatible.
Ah, there goes Roland.
Oh. Would go.
I don't mean anything
Oh, that reminds me.
by it.
I understand.
Okay.
I
Oh,
understand.
he needs to come back. Roland! I could go after him, but I do not wish to at the moment. This is a relaxing night.
Where the fuck did Echo go?
That person really stands out on the horizon.
Would assume they went somewhere. Hey guys.
Thank you.
No?
I'm sorry, it can't be useful.
Well,
I
someone new, it
I
seems.
don't have the scanners. Anyway.
Huh.
Hey Kise, good to actually be able to see you now that I can.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Well, this is new. Oh, interesting.
Did that
Wait,
narrow it
what
down
the-
any?
Something like that.
It's Keith, you goober.
Goober? Excuse you? You are the one with the new body.
That one.
Hello.
At least when I create a new body for myself, I make it very obvious.
So
New person.
I can't help that. I can't help that I don't look like a synthetic. This was based on my actual DNA, and believe it or not, before I died, I was old.
Oh. Well, I had no idea about your DNA, darling. I have simply learned about DNA most recently.
Old elf.
Long, but
You're
before.
taking out the fact that you don't look like a synthetic.
Yeah, because this is partially not a synthetic. This is a biomachine.
Oh, we have another guest.
Chassis I'm currently in. I have two chassis. I have a
Hello.
nanite-based chassis, and I have.
I think Mocha said stuff called
I'm not seeing who
tech
you're
is
seeing.
weird.
Go up on the hill, darling.
Oh, okay.
That way.
To explain it in brief, I have two chassis. I have a nanite-based chassis, which is a bunch of tiny little machines to make one person. And I have this chassis, which is organic and synthetic.
So closer to my flesh
Look
golem,
pretty
really.
much identical. Yes. This one is. The other one is purely tech-based. I used that one.
You could have simply said you had a
primarily
flesh
for
golem
combat
now.
rather than
Goodness.
Socializing.
Seems that's
So
style these
one.
days.
So here's how this panned out, Kise. The other one was the nanite-based one was actually a gift from my daughter that I wasn't supposed to get for another 2 months. But wind up being used because there was a medical emergency that necessitated that use. And this one just got completed. They just so happened to get completed within the same 2-week span. It's fucking ironic, honestly.
Busy, I see. Well, as long as you enjoy it. Nothing wrong with one of these silver. They're not so close. I know you are still partly
I
synthetic.
didn't mean to. This is insulated. It shouldn't be bothering you at all.
It is still just the experience,
It'll
really.
be fine, I promise.
Of course.
Fair enough. Either way, it's good to see you, Kise. And hey, Miss Shinobu.
Yes, dear. Oh. And they are gone.
Over here.
Oh. Have you greeted our guest?
No. But I'm watching them. I probably honestly, I actually will.
Yes, you should probably greet them.
If we were in a public area where I'd be worried about corpos being everywhere, then yeah, I'd be going by the alias. But you guys are in an isolated enclave. They're not gonna come here.
Okay, go then. So
Meat rack, anywhere public, really. The Purple Lotus, shit like that.
Don't the corpos just something? Don't the corpos just assemble themselves out of the little city in the sky and just sit there?
What?
Sit in the sky.
Talking about grunts, kid. I'm not talking about the executives, I'm talking about their grunts. People they send in to go dig information at social venues. Happens more often than you think. God, does it annoy me. But I'll get over it.
yeah, I gotta deal with corpos myself now. Doing an inspection of the clinic.
A Roland.
Yo.
There's not been an update in some time. Has there been any progress with our little project? Before a certain someone starts asking questions.
So should I not then?
I do apologize for how long this has been taking. Excuse me.
Luckily,
I
he
do
has not
apologize for how
noticed.
long it's been taking.
I'm simply being proactive.
Yes.
Yeah, so far.
Like I said, given how I've seen him act, I want to make sure this is as foolproof as possible so he doesn't go causing himself unnecessary injuries.
Yes, I
So I'm trying to
suppose
make
so.
sure there's as much safety precautions in as possible.
Person by the name of
Fair enough.
very close,
What kind of magic?
friend of mine.
Yes.
It's nature and earth mana. Just a mana.
Within 5 minutes, I got called daddy. So, this is a bit of mixed bag.
Okay.
This has been a mixed bag.
I'm not.
That magic?
No, not usual. Actually, that rarely fucking happens.
Well, it's what.
That magic okay for Dongo. Don't like shock me. That hurts.
I'm working a little bit on the
Definitely not.
new spirit base for Kise a little bit. A little bit easier to work with.
This magic does nothing right now. Just exists.
I need to pull over some things.
He's shiny.
Good night. Thank you very much for follow. Welcome. Glad to have you.
But either way, glad to see you guys are doing well enough. Don't believe I've met you yet.
Hello.
Nice to make your acquaintance, Keith Sanderlin.
Yuki.
Nice to meet you, Yuki. If I get to talk to you more, you seem like a cool kid. Oh god, me
Think
saying
smell
cool
mocha.
is current, but
No, like fire.
no, it's not
Yeah.
fun actually.
Definitely
Fire
fine.
Was that ironic?
A little bit.
Some way? Oh, I'm sorry, that was unintentional.
No, it's okay. I just thought you were making it.
Just keeping an eye on things for a little bit.
Not
Oh,
trying to make a joke, no. Most of the time I do that unintentionally.
it's kind of nice to just have a chill night.
Doing splits.
Like I said, this is mostly. I'm here a little bit to
No.
hold back the post-con depression that comes with
I know I'm in my...
knowing everybody's gone for probably at least another year.
Yes, because of my game.
Sigh.
You also wearing sweatpants.
Yeah, I gotta do a lot of running in my...
Sweatpants.
I've gotta do a lot of running in my profession, kid. I work as a cop.
Oh, I see.
I've heard there's not much running to be had, especially around the Zephyra. Doing much of anything, really.
Bye.
I'm mostly just being...
Kise, have you been to Dragonspire? The
Bonnie,
person
being
over
able
there
to
is looking for
feel
directions there.
What?
Behind me.
No, not yet. I know that Sigurd wishes to go. Yes, Jaden would probably be the best for that.
So the name was.
Hello, Mocha
Dongo?
dear.
Dango. Hi, Mocha.
Yes, I have not seen it yet.
Hello, Mocha.
A guild full of
So
people that
I'm
run
pretty sure
gangs.
the green ones are nature and the brown ones are earth.
I don't go understand
Pretty sure that's
some magic.
what's
Do more ice magic.
Kise,
then
can I pull you
that's-
aside?
Of course,
Oh,
dear.
not bad. You feel nice. Same with
If you must float, that's okay.
Yes.
don't know word like make image.
Where to, dear?
Floating.
Sniffing.
That's such a useful skill for there.
Think
It'll
called
be relatively quick.
I'm in no rush. It's a quiet night after all.
Oh. I went. You know the Wicarium?
Oh, yes, of course.
I remember that we wanted to go. I went with Shinobu, and I believe her name's Amanda or something. I forget.
Yes, yes.
The green person. So we looked up books on yokai. A whole bunch of them.
Ah.
Do you know a yokai called a Yuki Ano?
Yuki Onna, dear, yes. The snow woman.
Ono?
Onna.
Oh. Anna.
Onna, darling. Onna.
Ona?
Yes.
Ona.
It means woman.
Sorry, I don't speak that language.
Yes.
Oh. That's the only one I found that seems really close. So I wanted to ask if you knew anything.
Of course, darling. That is what I thought that you were related to at first. At least I said as much. Generally, the snow women are spirits that live in the mountains. Very much involved with ice powers, things like that. Tend to go after the ones that get lost up in the snow. They each have their own desires. Some prefer company, some prefer to, well, kill hapless victims that get lost. Others perhaps can be swayed to, well, be given passage through.
I'm
if
sorry,
they are pretty enough.
Okay.
What were you saying?
So they all have their own preferences for what they wish to do out in the territory, but some have a habit of, well, killing anyone that gets lost. Some have a habit of being bribed for perhaps passage through the mountains. Or some simply like a pretty face and will do what they can for them. It really depends. I have heard of one that took up the sword underneath a samurai that wandered through.
Oh.
Yes, they're
I'm
quite
not a
attuned
woman.
to. Oh no, but there have been Yuki Otoko as well.
What are Yuki-Okuto?
Oh, Otoko, darling. Snowmen. Though they tend to be considered, well, the stories are different. Sometimes they call them abominable snowmen or something like that, and the various western sides of things, but I've heard of a couple who are simply like the Yuki-Onna. It really depends. They like to play tricks sometimes. A broad variety is simply a type of yokai that mostly has the ice powers. Sticks to the mountains and other cold places. They can look like most anything. They are obake after all, shapeshifters, like myself. I'm a Kiseru obake.
Oh. Are they born yokai?
Some can be. Others are more spirits that have passed in the cold and became what they are. Well, mortals that passed in the cold and then became spirits, that sort of thing. But all have a soul, so. Some are also born to a mix of, well, Hanyo are rare, but not unheard of, especially nowadays I've seen.
I'm gonna say the word again and you're gonna correct me again, but Hanyo?
Yes, Hanyo, a half yokai. Han, half, yokai. It is usually taboo for one of our kind to mingle with mortals, but apparently that taboo has gotten quite lax in the past 500 years. I have met quite a few so far. Well, I say quite a few, but really one or two is quite a few to me.
Oh. Okay.
Like I said, sometimes a Yuki-Onna find a pretty face good enough to leave a mortal alive.
I'm still wondering why I don't remember it, though. If that was the case. You remember everything.
Oh, yes.
Not like you don't remember everything.
Well, for the most part. Then again, it was simply a, let us say, observer. I know somewhat, considering my soul was created from the ones around me. I do not know specifics before I woke up, but I at least know the story. The feelings that got put into my creation. They are quite powerful, after all.
Oh. So are you... I'm going to say the word again. Snowwoman.
What about?
So they're born from, like, falling prey to snow, I guess?
They can be, yes. Simply ones that have died out in the cold mountains. Or perhaps simply coming from a lineage. Of the yokai that did.
A lineage? Like, they were born yokai, they had children, and kept going?
Oh, yes. At least of other yokai. There are plenty of us. Hello, dear.
We're going to see if there's any sake or liquor inside of the cabin.
Save me some if you find it. For later.
You can come with us?
I cannot have any right now.
Conversation. And also, she's on her golem.
Oh.
Well.
Hello, dear.
Hi.
Enjoy the sake. They better leave me some for later.
Well, I mean, I'm always open to strike a deal. You know, before I drink the whole time. If there's any.
Oh no, he shall save me some, or he shall be in trouble.
Who cares, am I?
Oh, indeed. I'm certain there would be a Yuki Otoko or two who would be very interested in finding her out in the mountains.
Okay. You gave me a lot to think about. I don't want to keep you from having fun.
Oh, it is fine, dear. This is quite an interesting conversation. It is rare when I can find others similar to myself. After all, there may be more of us now out in the open, but it's still more rare.
Mona's going to teach me how to manifest differently, so maybe I can figure that out.
Oh, exciting. To see what they can find.
I mean, no rush. It's not like you can drink it anyway.
Well, yes, but again, I wish to make sure that Echo saves me some if he does find any.
Yeah.
One second, I need to work on this map.
Just 2 bottles, but it's
Hello.
better than nothing.
Did you find anything?
Just
Yeah.
Finders keepers, as they say.
It was just 2 bottles of liquor.
Again, you better save me
The
something.
minerals are back here.
We can buy you some. It's just
I mean,
cheap
you
shit.
can share with Amanda.
Oh, if it is cheap, then perhaps not.
You
But
see,
it is
he's
good.
I don't exactly know
drawing
if it's
on a
cheap or
piece
not.
of paper
I didn't check
a
the
very
label.
rudimentary.
Oh, come on. Life's too short to actually be picky on the liquor you drink.
I agree.
Darling, I am immortal. Life is never too short.
Yes, I'm well aware that you are immortal. Been a while since I've seen one of you around.
Ah, so you know. And truly, people are out in the open more often now.
Echo, can I borrow your phone for a second?
Wouldn't exactly say that, how would you say?
Just opens up the GPS.
I'm kind of familiar. It's
Yeah.
not that, especially traveling with old geezer here. Doesn't talk too much, though.
That's so. Well then, to whom do I owe the pleasure of the knowledge?
Actually, that is true.
Oh, please.
I mean,
I don't drink very often.
I guess you could say that gives me a swig of back home.
You're fine, Amanda.
Just,
It's good to see you.
at least for a few seconds.
Ah? Ah, from the homeland then.
It's Keith, just a different chassis.
They thought I could spell
Oh
samurai.
yes. I missed it very dearly. Let's go with that one.
Now, or at least as close as I'm going to.
As do I. Hopefully some more vacation. Soon enough.
Alright.
Anyway. Kisagawa, you may call me Kise. And you are?
I mean, I would just like have you call me like homeless or bum or wanderer or something like that. I said straw hat,
You
to
must
be
have a
fair.
name.
Come on. Well, I shall call you bum if
Wait,
that
what
is
is-
what
what
you
is it that they
wish,
say?
though. I do not king shame.
What is it that they say in those comic strips I've seen on the papers one time? Oh, that's my name. I've slain it a long time ago.
If I, yes, I did.
Sounds corny. I apologize.
It's fine.
Oh, corn. The corn was good. The popcorn was quite good. We need more popcorn, Echo.
If you absolutely need a name, you can call me Nami.
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 A nice name.
Pleasure to meet
I
you.
like the waves.
Once again, my name is Echo. I am the head maid of the MMR here.
And the Spire. Got it.
A head maid in the middle of the woods.
Surprise.
Trust me,
A piece of history from my homeland is almost any
Oh,
demon
history.
and a flashy fellow.
I'm not
Hi,
a demon.
nice
I'm
to meet
half
you.
at best. Could be worse. Could be watered down even more. Although, I probably should have watered that down a little bit. I haven't drank in a long time.
If you're gonna sell yourself to the highest. You know, if you're a demon, be the best.
Nice to meet you. I'm Keith Sanderland.
Well, it's well met. For now, at least.
I'm fine. Okay.
Water.
So what brings
Well,
Urioni
yes,
out
you'll definitely be
here?
a piece of history where I'm from. Let's just say that.
Sticks the map in his pocket.
That is most unfortunate. I am attempting to circumvent that particular instance. Too many cheap peasants around here.
Oh, well.
Yes, they're cheap because they're affordable for the common folk. We get it.
Isn't that disgusting? Why would anyone wish for such a thing?
I won't deny that.
Wait,
deny
why
that.
are you? Well, okay. Kise, are you calling me a cheap peasant?
No.
Are you one of these cigarettes?
No.
Then no.
I smoke a
No.
cigar every now and then, but that's about it.
Let's be honest. The best smokes you can have
Thick
around is in a
cheap
pipe.
peasant.
And you keep yours. That's how it goes.
Keep in mind, Kise, that has been a long time, and I haven't smoked one since I met you.
Well, yes, because you have standards. Luckily.
Don't look at me like that.
You're goddamn right I do.
Good boy.
You do? Well, you keep in your pipe then, fellow.
Hello!
Let's open this jacket. Okay, there's you. Then I actually have a pipe.
Yes.
Pulls out an actual Kizami pipe.
Well then.
This jacket.
I guess anybody can be surprised at this time of night.
There's also the fact that
I have been
he's
very
around Kise
educational.
for a while, and Kise has been very promotional of Kisame.
She's
types
also
and-
been nagging me about smoking cigars, calling me a peasant every time I do. So
They are the peasants. You should not drop to their standards.
Well,
Fair
yes,
enough.
that's why, sort of why, you know, everybody back home, we're all keeping one. It's kind of a big deal. Just in case.
Yes, of course.
I have been.
Okay.
I'm keeping the proper techniques alive. I'm a
mean-
Kizami seller after all.
I shouldn't have.
I won't try and say
I'm
that
sorry.
mine will beat, like, the actual
You're
living
fine,
thing, but, you
man.
know. It's been doing well for a decade or so.
Oh?
I'm gonna head out.
Okay.
Well, that is wonderful.
take it
Good to
easy.
know that people are keeping up the proper techniques.
Alright, nice
Take
meeting
care,
you.
Yuki. Just make sure to stay safe.
Nice meeting you.
Oh, yes.
Good
I
idea.
was keeping it in my hair for a long time, but the belt ended up being the wiser choice. At least during travels.
Lee?
Fine.
Let's see.
You keep staring at me. What's the matter?
Brass. Bronze. Or gold.
I just feel like I
Yeah.
did something wrong. You keep looking at me like that.
You'd be able to see that it's pretty standard, but it's nothing special.
Brass then. Well, you could certainly do much worse. Quite nice. Take good care of that
Don't
one.
worry about it.
If you say so.
Well, you know. It's a bit like they say back home, right? It's not the bottle that matters, it's what's inside.
You didn't do
That's
anything.
how I live my travels, anyway.
Well, to some effect,
Only
yes,
security
but some of
man
us,
Bai shows up soon.
there's still differences.
You'll sober up soon enough.
Well, like I said,
You
you're
didn't
kind of
drink
a
enough to
a
get wasted, so.
special case.
Not much of a lightweight.
Oh, yes, and I have a special case.
No, I'm not
Well,
a
if you
lightweight.
dilute
I
it
just
with
don't.
enough water, you can sober up pretty quickly.
I haven't. No, that's not how that
Almost
works.
funny.
Because the same
Just
amount
almost
of
funny.
alcohol still gets absorbed.
Almost rude.
So then,
Why?
I guess if I'm allowed to ask, what brings someone like you in this part of the world? You're usually covered in, you know, riches of kings and all the likes.
She has a king. His name is Wolfram.
Oh, yes, that is true.
You can't tell me there's a king in this forest too? You know, the
Well, not at
finish
the
with rest of
moment.
folks?
He is off running errands.
No. It's a joke. He's her high priestess or whatever. But
He's my
things-
betrothed.
I don't know. There's honestly, I expect everyone to be special. This is just how it is at this point. Everyone's special. and
My,
I'm-
you are a lightweight, aren't you?
No.
This is why I went for the dragon bloods. I would get good use out of things. Love and traffic.
And he turns into mana anyway.
Be careful, don't.
Just count yourself lucky that there's
Oh
nothing
yes, but I managed to get at least some of the effects of alcohol.
Did you even get drunk?
Yes, oh, apparently it happened. It is very brief. It is very brief, but yes. I found that out last week.
Okay, I'll take
It needs to be quite strong, though. I had a dwarven make from Thorgar.
That's a good question. What is my card, eh?
You don't have to answer. That's fine. I'm just hoping because I
I
kind
mean-
of look the part.
I was just going to ask, what do you think? What do you think I am, eh?
I'm not familiar with the.
Pretty.
Ooh, smooth echo.
You son of a bitch! Don't make me more jealous. Okay? Okay?
I can say the truth.
I had
You're
a
also
guess.
pretty.
No, fuck you.
Well,
You shouldn't make me
I'm
jealous.
pretty
If you
sure
want me
I'm
to
wrong.
fuck you up, I will.
Hey, it's okay, it's only
I
like,
do believe that Echo would like that, yes.
you know. There's only a few of us. I won't laugh too hard if you mess it up. Promise.
Hmm.
Look at me, I don't know. I know Oni, she isn't one.
You look like elf, but I don't know. That's all
The
I can
horns.
see.
No, there are
Really
horns.
horns?
Yes.
She has horns on her.
Ah,
Oh.
guess the heart didn't hide them that well, eh?
It is a bit easier from my angle,
We
dear.
need to hide them here. But
Are you an Oni or a demon of sorts?
I'm a half Oni.
Ah, I was partially right!
Oh.
You're
Not
in
the
my
first one I've met.
You're in my boat.
So many Hanyo nowadays. See, this is what I was talking with Yuki about.
D is wonderful. I love interacting with D.
So many Hanyo
See, the
about.
thing is,
While, though.
It doesn't change shit about how I view you.
the interesting bit comes from my second lineage, which, to be fair, is still a bit of a stain on my record, but you know, I guess it's just how it goes.
Oh.
I'm from a long line of ogres and minotaurs of the sort.
Oh.
Keep me down, dear.
Interesting.
Minotaur and ogres are
Honestly-
magnificent beasts.
Yes.
Individuals
Being
as well.
bigger doesn't change.
Well, I mean, on ink and paper,
Honestly,
sure.
it's kinda
They don't
hard.
exactly have the best reputation back home. And in most folklore, as far as I'm told.
Likewise.
To be fair,
Yeah, neither do we elves.
Folklore tends to be made by strange
well,
mortals.
elves have it a little bit better than the Minotaurs.
Only when they are drunk or
Harpies.
The
frightened.
drow.
I was called demon spawn and looked at like a thief, and that's what I am. It's because I'm a stereotype. Because I'm poor.
Oh, she is so very gone.
Oh,
They had 2 sips.
I suppose I can at least be polite. If you'll excuse me for a
Over
second.
half.
Hmm.
Do I need to get you more water?
No, you don't have to.
You sure?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
You really don't sound fine, dear.
I am okay.
She can be fine and not fine at the same time. I'm certain that is what Echo would
What's 2
agree
plus
to.
2?
I was gonna give you a sarcastic answer of fish, but it's 4.
By the way, congratulations on teaching me how to properly use a Kazami pipe, because now I can't unlearn it.
Well, good. I would hope not. You hadn't learned it, I'd be very cross with you.
Oh.
Ring.
To be fair, if I were to... Fair enough.
I'm gonna finish this bottle off.
No. You're not going to finish this bottle off.
Oh, hello, dear.
Oh. You're a lot prettier with your mask off.
Well, I mean, people who keep masks on have a reason to keep masks on, right? What I've been told.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not wrong. But you look great with it off.
You're a fool, Echo, if you think you're gonna stop me.
I can agree with that, though I may be a bit biased. Eye patches. I've grown quite accustomed to them nowadays.
Amanda, no.
Well, if I'm honest with you, I would give the look any day to get my arm and my eye back. But, you know.
Must be pretty skilled to use a katana with one arm.
2 of them?
Nah. It's just one of those things that, you know, it's like a retired soldier, you keep your weapon on you. It fools people.
Aha, clever.
Come in.
Oh, hello, darling.
Oh, hello, Wolfram.
Hello. I'm sorry, Wolfram. I'm very sorry.
Oh, good to see you're having a drink or two.
A sip or 2, really.
1.
My apologies for being late.
Good to see you, Wolfram. Now that I can
Made
actually
new
see you.
friend.
You're really loud at night these last few nights.
Sorry.
Oh, God damn it. I don't need to know the personal life, Amanda.
If you're uncomfortable.
I'm proud of you for meeting Echo's challenge.
How are your errands, darling?
A pleasure to make your acquaintance, by the way.
They were good until I started finishing some paperwork, and I was watching one of those shows that Echo's constantly talking about.
Oh?
Old Gramps here would be insulted
I
to be
don't-
called a katana, but, you know.
I
not
don't
gonna say
know the
anything.
name, but
No, that's not a katana. I was talking about that one.
Oh, that is fine.
Alright.
We found another
Giving you the benefits of the doubt on this
another new
one.
friend from the homeland.
We can check. I can check the.
And another
watch history
half-oni
later
by
on our.
luck of the draw there. Quite a few on you recently.
Sadly enough, my old age has caught up to me. I can't remember what the exact name of that
Don't do
one
that.
is.
You're gonna find a lot of bird documentaries.
Old Gramps is, if I'm
watching bird
supposed
documentaries on
to
Yeah.
follow what he's screaming inside of my own head
I gotta
permanently.
know the good spots.
He's supposed to be a Nodachi.
Doing research.
Apparently.
Very
Half a
beautiful
bottle.
one at that.
What?
Over half.
oh,
Yeah,
Or
so
half.
beautiful and stubborn that he doesn't live.
still a little bit lightweight, but you know.
Oh, anyway.
I don't drink.
Very much
That
so.
sounds about right.
There's a reason I don't drink.
Safe trip
I gotta
home.
be at the top of my game. Yeah.
Or is it because you're a lightweight, dear?
I was never the top of my game. I was always at the middle of it.
I don't want to answer.
I'm still at the top of my game. Just ask Kise.
Yes, darling.
Also,
I haven't
your
lost it,
name?
Wolfram. I'm bull joshing.
I believe she's
Nami.
Hey, you have to be at the top of your game. That is why my flesh golem needs a break.
Pretty. And you are.
You gotta let the kids think that they have the upper hand before shit gets real.
Oh, well, the second I walk into a room, everyone thinks they have the upper hand because I'm short.
If I could tell you how many times I've had my ass kicked by someone a foot shorter than me, I'd have about 6 quarters, but hey, it's weird that I have that many.
Cute. How about that?
I'm not sure what those are.
Whatever they are, he could probably add to them.
I'm gonna go for a walk.
I'll have my combat kit up and running soon. I was attacked.
I'm gonna
recently.
follow her to make sure that she doesn't get into trouble.
If you're at the top
It was
of
a
your
pleasure.
game, how about an arm wrestling match? How about that?
Oh.
2 gold coins.
You didn't really get that far.
That's all?
Careful, you owe me 5.
Do you want to continue going on your walk?
Being a wise ass.
Alright. One moment.
Come on.
This is.
There you go, old man.
What? Yeah. Oof. Damn, this thing's heavy.
Come on. Pick it up.
Come on.
And
You're not afraid of like a one-armed bum, right?
She thinks you are afraid, really?
Sure.
I am never afraid. Well, the only thing I'm afraid of is Kise when she's angry, but...
Good
Here's your
answer.
map, by the way.
Yes. She has that spark, that feisty little spark. Seems like they all do, eh? Hey, Gramps.
No, I am a kami. That is why.
Oh, pardon, Your Highness.
You are pardoned for now.
Oh, God.
You hear that, old fart? You're in the presence of godhood. Maybe if you shut the fuck up for like 2 seconds, you would become one too.
I wonder how they would react if they knew about me.
So we shall see.
Yes, if you got a boast to the blade.
I am technically a king, more or less, for lack of what people words common hard. Jarl.
Yes, my love.
Hey, that's fucking sick. I didn't know that.
How much are you worth just by intent curiosity?
How much I'm worth? Quite a few coin. But there's a reason for that.
You willing to share?
I am good at what I do. No pushover when it comes to a fight either.
Well, I would hope so. After all, I don't see you surrounded by your squires, your knights, and half-trained teens.
As if he needs
Fine.
that.
Kings are good at.
I never needed for bodyguards.
Well, I guess I can say that I can
Correctly, you
appreciate
don't need bodyguards.
your bravado, if nothing else. Let's go with that one.
Yes, he is my bodyguard.
Pardon, does My ear deceived me. I thought I was in the presence of a god.
Yes.
Can't you just defend yourself on your own?
Why would I need to when I have a lovely bodyguard here? And a high priest.
Suppose that's fair. To some degree. So then, I suppose you can color me intrigued of where's your crown, your jewels, your clothes, well, everything actually.
They're back at home because one does not. It would be wise to not flaunt around your status when it comes to places like, well, where we live.
Everyone here already knows, for the most part.
More or less, yes.
I only wear the suit to look nice. That's about it.
Though the crown, I'm having that. Well, I am painstakingly repairing my crown. It has worn after some time.
Well, that's usually how it goes. Though, I guess you can consider me slightly unfamiliar with the whole, king out of their throne or king out of their castle to begin with. In fact, I'm not too fond of kings. Just overall. Perhaps consider me biased.
Well, I suppose. What was it my sister called me that they started calling me? Not the missing Jarl. Or the lost Jarl. What was it? The wandering Jarl before that?
Something like that. I try not to pay too much attention to what your sister says, honestly, darling.
But,
Might be, a loose tongue on that one, eh?
My sister is difficult at times and very blunt with what she wants.
I mean, so are most folks, I'm told. At least the honest ones. Can always look to pop.
My concern would be that it could maybe beat the bad kind.
Hello.
Oh, you're back! Hello, Eyes!
Hello.
Hello, Finley.
Hello, Finley.
Welcome back. We've made a new friend.
Don't mean two new friends. Hello.
It's Keith.
Good to meet
Finally got my organic body.
Someone hit you with the old stick? What happened?
It's called This Is What I Look Like Before I Died, and it's either I look like this or I get psychosis, so I chose the latter.
Fair. How old were you when you died?
298 halfway through my lifespan. I was in my mid-50s.
Oh.
By body standards.
Were you an elf?
Yeah.
I thought that was
okay, that makes sense.
I wish to see this arm wrestling contest.
You can't tell.
To explain it a little bit,
thanks for
Finley,
checking in. I'm
the
still
elves
a
in my
piece of
village
garbage.
were evolved out of their extremely long
inspiring.
lifespan.
Green, thank you so much.
That doesn't sound like
I
evolving.
assumed
That
How you
sounds like
doing?
evolving.
560 years is
No,
the
ooh,
maximum.
careful with your hair, dear.
OF expects to be.
Only one person's allowed to whip me with their hair.
Exactly.
But you've seen. By the way, Finley, you've seen those elves in Thorndale. Their ears are like here.
Well, I know.
Look at Mona.
Not all elves are like.
Fauna was
I
an
know.
elf?
Yes.
More you know?
Hence the very long ears.
You have a tube?
Well,
Actually, it sounds like they have like a tiny drum.
You have a tube or a tiny drum that you're hiding?
it's actually nice. Very nice.
Hmm.
How about
Funny
I actually get to
distractions.
see you work in the field? Put
You
that
can skip
katana
the
to use.
platitudes, though.
I
No
believe
platitudes.
that's not intentional.
All
so.
genuine.
Oh. I was excited.
I don't waste my time with platitudes. If I was gonna bullshit
Thought it was a
somebody, I
tiny, tiny tube drum.
would probably be
Oh.
dead already.
Your swords are not bad.
What's that? Not bad.
Your swords.
You hear that, old man? You're not bad. Hey, someone's polite with you, eh?
Well, he's not allowed to be too, familiar with other people's. Well, this one is mine.
Oh, the good news.
Well, looks like
I
you're
can
not
actually
getting any
see now.
boyfriend today, eh?
No, of course
Cool,
not.
cool.
Good to see you, Eyes. Now I can actually see you.
Let's sleep now. Oh, have a good night.
Yes.
Rest well.
See, now that you turn your head, it's a lot more obvious.
What? The ears?
The ears, yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, you don't actually see that many old elves.
Everyone is being distracting. They
That
were
is
going to have an
true.
arm wrestling contest.
Yeah.
Were we?
I'm fucking.
Were you not? I wish to see it.
I'm waiting on you, oh, noble presence.
Viking versus Sandman.
I'm gonna head
Seen
back
this
to
on
the
TV
fire. Let me know how it goes.
They freaking tripped or something. I just heard like a thud. When he left, I heard a thud, and it was like, did he trip?
Is there even room in here for an arm wrestling match?
Most likely you have to do that outside. So if you go over here. Well, someone happens to be actually decent height, so like, you have to go outside for this. Trying to think of how to do this with someone who's like twice your
Exciting.
height,
Arm
so
wrestling
it's
with a
just
half
little
oni.
awkward with- I guess this.
Well, they would have to also, like, crouch.
I guess they could.
You know, this.
But the problem is, half the power comes from your back and your legs when you do that.
Oh, yes. See, this would be no issue if we were at the beach house.
But you need a solid.
You know what else would be not an issue? A certain person having consistent migraines because there's blaring sun there.
That's
We
also
really should
fair.
go at night at some point.
That would be
That would be nice.
Or, you know, we could just find a different beach.
The first time we went to the beach, everyone complained because apparently the lights were too bright.
Kise and I can do some looking around, see if we can find a proper.
Of course, we have been needing to
If you
go
find
on
it-
adventures.
Beach.
A night beach, yes.
Could actually swim.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
it
perhaps
would
that
allow
retreat that we went to the
others
other
within-
day.
Because I can't go in the water because it actually
Perhaps.
makes sunlight worse.
It does.
Yes, I can see how that would do that.
Yeah. A nighttime retreat.
So, Wolfram, if you find it, send me the address and I'll send it to Mona and she can work out the details of how to rent it out.
Wonderful.
Of course.
If you need help looking,
Now,
let
back
me
to
know.
the
More
issue.
vacations.
The back of the issue of how to facilitate an arm wrestling competition between two people who are of a significant height difference. Which I feel like is like a fixed problem at this point.
Either way, we're going to have an issue of either heavily bending over because of our... I mean, in theory, I could make myself... Yeah, I was going to say, I can make myself to match their height.
Oh, see, perfect.
But
that should be a lot better. That's perfect.
It would still be...
It needs to be like a relatively even rock?
Maybe back at the main area, perhaps.
Maybe. We can look around for it. If you find it, then you can just cast a spell on yourself.
Yes. I mean, the size wasn't really an issue. It was more of where.
I regret nothing.
Of course you don't, my dear. You just enjoy seeing me do things like this.
Oh yes, of course.
Or potentially watch me get beat by someone who is of unknown strength to me.
Oh, you were bragging, so you simply put your strength where your mouth is, darling.
My dear, I am also human. You said they were what, half Oni?
Yes, and you technically have a bit of a Oni in you.
Yes. I mean, if you really want to make it even, I could drink the potion.
Thought we were going to fix it first. We really should run it by Elise.
Yes. Perhaps. Oh.
There's also actually this rock.
We're thinking of this rock and
Smaller even. There's this one too. I realized you couldn't hear me. There's that one and there's that one. That one is better for standing, I think.
That one, yes, that one's better. Yes, if probably this one better for standing.
I forgot something.
Yes.
I have full confidence
my
in you,
dear.
darling.
Oh, thank you. Now, I would rather not cast this and accidentally launch you into the air, so...
Of course, dear.
Well, isn't that exciting? You get to have a bit of a magical show.
Enlarge.
I guess common magic from the homeland.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's been quite some time since I've
Don't
this
throw up, old man.
I'll live. Oh, I just got to get used to it again. Small is one thing. Larger feels like I'm stretching myself. Oh, now I'm stuck like this.
Oh.
For a while.
I do not see a problem.
Although I do wonder if your strength, is it the same? Is your mass the same as it was before? Or is it now more mass?
If what I understand, the mana adds to it proportionally, but when I return, it returns to normal, I think. I was never one into the...
Is it a transmutation spell?
I believe so. I was...
Yes.
It was one...
At least the notes
Yes.
you gave me.
Then it probably is.
Then yes.
Then it probably does add mass. Because
Okay, so
there's
I'm just.
Yes, we know he is
different
larger.
spell if it didn't be an enchantment
Please.
spell?
Kise.
Illusion?
If it's not real, it's an illusion. If it's summoning more things, it's a conjuration, but transfiguration or
No,
transmutation
I
is
think
changing the
it's.
body.
Because, yes, I think it's transmutation. I was.
Yeah.
That. Yes, because this is an illusion. I know every time I cast it on Kise, it was. I could touch her, and she was
They're
like that for 30
surprisingly
minutes.
physical illusions. You know all about that, don't you?
Oh, well. Alright. Well, then I suppose we can try this out.
Hello, you're in the
And
bush.
I was already strong before.
Well, they'll shatter my entire spine or something. Mr. King.
I'll try my best not to.
Going up now.
Yeah.
Judging from that, you should probably stand here. I'll just stand right here, right next to this cozy old bush.
I come on the wrong side.
I can eat, sleep, taste, feel, basically do anything that an organic can.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is go find the fallen Jay and take it for a discharge.
Feel like epic music.
Ready when you are.
Oh, no, we can let your goddess do the countdown, eh?
Of course.
Kise, would you do the honors?
Ah. Very well.
You want to be on there?
Right is. 3, 2, 1, 行け!
Good question.
I already moved myself.
Alright then. Guess you're not all talk.
Of course not.
I think I can hear your bones breaking there. Is that it?
Oh, that's so.
He is not that
come on.
brittle.
You could do better than that.
I've known this very quickly.
I'll make me tickle your nose there. I'll do it.
Alright, how about I go.
Wonderful, darling.
Was not sold now, am I?
That's why he is my high priest. Ah. As expected from one of the homeland.
You're playing fairly by the book, actually. Going with only your strength and all that. Not even gonna try anything.
Why would I?
Pardon
That's...
me, Your Honor, but...
Maybe I should do that in front of Mona, except what happens.
You can do it, my love. Oh, wonderful. Ah. You fall honorably, darling.
Well, that wasn't that thrilling.
Just as I thought.
It has been quite some time since I had a decent arm wrestling match. Not since Samantha. So thank you.
Yes, it was quite nice.
Well, I gotta say, for someone that just, You know, in raw strength. Well, I guess I can safely say that you've got me beat. I'll just say that.
Don't do that. Val did that.
Oh, well, I've been on a very
It's with your
peculiar
little,
training
little
regimen.
tick you've got going on. Nifty little skill you've got.
This is actually what I look like.
What? Making myself bigger?
No, you don't understand. This is
Well, yeah.
organic.
It's not exactly every day you see that. At least not where I'm from.
The problem.
It's come in quite handy. Ooh.
Indeed it has. Oh, sorry. Hey, more of a... well, yeah, magic, yes, I suppose. But I try not to rely on magic. I've always seen it as a crutch.
You shouldn't call your, acquired abilities a crutch. I would say you deserve them if you've mastered them, you know?
That's what I say.
Magic is a skill of its own.
Yeah,
Speaking
so-
of which...
But to be fair, I'm
Well done,
doing
darling.
magic, so a little biased.
Fair enough.
Job well done.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, I can show you something, actually. You know, call it a trick of the homeland.
Oh?
Is it because of the cold blanket?
Maybe.
At least something I've
I'll
not
give you a
seen
little
one.
knock on the chest. Alright? Actually, I'll give you two. You'll see that one is a bit stronger than the other. So, you know about magic, and you call it cheap. Well, let me show you the actual cheat in this world. So, on a one, up. Very normal, eh? Didn't even miss your caller.
I get to know the people that I get to know the people
But
that I
then-
talk to and I'm friends with. So congratulations, you're my friend now. I'm going to get to know you.
Oh, son. How did that feel, eh?
Are you okay, dear?
Come on now, that wasn't that bad.
Darling?
I'm going to introduce you to a show called Columbo.
What was that?
And then Psych, and then probably Monkey. And then if not...
It's a chi needle. That's what we call it. It gives a heightened pressure on a specific point. Usually it's done with the palm, not the tip of the finger.
I see.
What's your favorite type of music? What do you listen to? I swear to God, if I hear Papa Roach, I'm gonna be genuinely cry.
Let me show you what that actually does then, on a more interesting level. So, when I want to mess your nails, right? Especially not on a rock like this. Doesn't do anything. But
Listen to him if you ever get the chance to show me.
it's just would chip off like a little bit, like just.
Ooh.
I see.
Oh, it has been
You want
some
to talk
time.
about cheating? We can talk about cheating all day.
Hmm. Ah, you have some
I
clever
see.
tricks.
Indeed.
Most people here enjoy that over a strong drink and a good play of cards, if nothing else. You know, nin pullouts are long lost, but sometimes they're useful for a good show, if nothing else.
Plenty of people say that several things are long lost, but it is far from the truth, darling. Simply hidden for a good
Very
moment.
true.
I'm still waiting to meet my fabled partner. Perhaps another traveling shinobi. I'll take a kunoichi too at this point, though. But I've been traveling alone and I've never met any. So
that is a
keep my
good
word
idea.
on the long lost part.
You have given me quite a wonderful idea. I've been trying to figure out what to do for Ludric's party coming up.
Oh, right. Oh, right. Oh, yes. I'd almost forgotten.
Goodness, darling. That is why you have me to remind you of things.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Yes, I've not seen a kunoichi or anything like that in some time. But then again, one does not really see one of them. That is the point. Hidden in the shadows.
I would say in the books. In the books, perhaps.
Oh yes, the romantic variety. Which would make a wonderful part of a masquerade.
Ronin or samurai?
Hmm.
Did I hear some sonic metal?
I got hit with a bit of that, community flux, I guess they called it earlier. What was that?
Are you a Ronin or a samurai?
Well, I'll let your imagination finish that one, I think. Mr. King?
I was trained by... He called himself a samurai, but some would argue he was a Ronin.
There's a certain saying that if you meet one of us wandering like this, you usually know the answer. I'm not part of my homeland anymore, so... I think you can piece the rest together.
Well, I have encountered some people who wander like you, but they call themselves samurai.
Maybe stuck to the past, but if we're going by old traditions... I mean, who am I to judge, right?
You won't get any from me.
As far as I'm aware, I'm retired. That's what I am. The best case title. Oh.
Am I going insane?
No, you're
No,
not
no.
insane.
Apparently she
Again,
is.
and maybe you'll get a little bit of a haircut. I'm just saying.
Don't.
Am I...
Don't.
Am I... Can anyone else see her, or am I just going insane?
No, I cannot either, darling. I am trying to find her.
I was just going by instinct on this one. And maybe
Oh, there
the
she
haircut.
is.
Just maybe.
Oh,
Did you
she is
fall?
so very drunk.
Yeah. I fell.
At least I was not this bad.
If you want to stay here with her, I can go get Echo.
I'm not her keeper.
Up on me.
Well, I was leaving it open-ended to whether you wanted to stay here with her or someone from the homeland. Because I know it's not every day you get to talk to someone from your home.
That is true.
You trust
But I have to get
your,
down again.
beloved
This is
with someone you've just met. That's definitely interesting.
I wouldn't say a trust. Anyone would be a fool to try to do anything to her while I'm here. Because I wouldn't rest until they found the justice they would have deserved.
Well, don't you just sound like the fanciest storybook I've seen.
I get that a lot.
I cannot complain.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not in it for the money. I'm definitely no bounty hunter, that's for sure.
Though I am far from these fairy tale princes, let me tell you. They would shudder at the thought of the things that I have done.
Well, I would shudder at the thought of things that you've done, because I have.
Yes, I'm a Viking. A Vikinger. I raided ships.
Glad you're home, Joel.
There's something tells
Love
me
you,
there's
homie.
more to your lineage than just Viking.
Get some rest.
I've cut down quite a few bearded fellows that crossed my path. But you've got a nasty arm to yourself for your size. So what is it then?
I am strictly human, just had a very good few teachers. Oh man, let's see. Samantha, he was about a little bit taller than you, perhaps. About two of you standing side by side.
Large fellow. Must have had quite a few troubles with doors. I don't envy him with that.
He managed. Wouldn't hurt a fly, but he was a mountain of muscle.
Yes, I've had my fair share with those.
He set me on my training regimen that I've carried on for about 25 years. And before him, I was trained by a samurai.
Yes, there's quite a bit of training. Goodness. Takes up quite a bit of the day.
Well, there is something to be said about, acquired purpose in this case.
I suppose.
Training, it's dull and boring the first month and a half, but after you get used to it, it's kind of nice. To see the improvements. Plus, you forge bonds that are quite unbreaking.
I agree. Which is why I suggested you and your flesh golem also train alongside me.
That just is so much work.
Yes, but do you know what people like more than your flesh golem? What would probably get you a lot more of your worshippers?
My incredible good looks and charm, darling.
Yes, but there are some who... There are several who fawn over and devote themselves entirely to strong women. I say some, there are quite few. And they are large in number. Trust me, if anything, I've learned that is one thing, especially when I went traveling with my sister. She had almost entire armies bowing at her feet wherever she went just because she could kick their ass without even blinking.
I can do that either way. Darling, if you simply want me to do the Copydon thing to you again, I am more than
That's
willing.
rather, pardon the language, but that's rather pathetic. I have to express
Oh
myself
no,
on that.
I agree. But in a effort to get her as many followers, worshippers as we can, I'll take pathetic. Because with every follower she gains, she gets stronger.
Is that what you want? Honoring your wife? Pathetic men that grovel the floor? Would you want rather proud men and women? Something like that?
You make a fair point.
Actually, I'll ask something to your beloved. What would you provide, oh goddess? What do you provide to folks?
Well, I would like to think that I am keeping the old traditions alive, in a sense. I have found that quite a few many people in this world no longer keep up. They're going to the cheap peasants. I've been creating my own concoctions of proper kizami. Enchanted, to an extent, but following the old traditions. Quality. But again, I think I bring my good looks and charm along with it.
At the end of the day, Kise is the one who decides who follows her. I do what I can to bring them to her.
As a priest should.
And then you require no sacrifice or anything of the sort, then?
Offerings, perhaps, in the usual Shinto tradition, but no sacrifice.
Alright. Seems like I was in the wrong on this one. I made assumptions based on past experiences. It seems like you're more into the vague land of entertainment as opposed to traditional godhood.
No, those would be my gods.
Yes, I am part of Shinto, dear. I am a kami.
Mine are ruthless at times. And quite demanding.
I'm well aware.
Yes, they're quite cryptic and annoying at times.
Yes, I have one living in my head.
Cryptic and annoying is a very pleasant way to describe it. I would say the end is disgusting and seeping into the sins of men. They do their bidding.
No buff mommy Kise, my god.
And give me a few more bottles and I would have said
Maybe
probably
future flesh
everything
golem,
else
but
in the book to insult them if I had the chance.
Well, the only one who never demanded anything from me was, well, Benner. But he's not exactly a traditional one people follow.
You should follow my god. Great Ryugu-sama. It's not actually a god, it's a giant moving turtle. It's an island. I like him.
trying to steal away my high priest.
Sounds
Goodness.
interesting.
I was mostly teasing. Like I said, Ryugu-sama is no actual god. But he's the island where I'm from. Like I said,
That is a
moving
kami,
island
dear.
at the back of a turtle.
Convenient.
It's good to stay hidden. Can say that.
Yes. Though, having a moving island would have made keeping my village hidden a lot easier.
You speak, I won't say with grief, but with experience then?
We try to stay out of the watchful eye of a High King, who was not the best ruler, and very much, well, unpleasant in every form of the word.
An asshole,
every
my
time
love.
he
You can simply say that. From what I've heard, that is the correct term in this common tongue.
Yes, I would have
Ain't no one
said
going to
several
judge you in
things.
these woods.
So every time a ship with their brand, their flag, whatever you want to call it, would sail near us, it would get sunk. No survivors, no trace.
Perhaps if I get enough spiritual power, I can put up something of a smokescreen.
Oh well, I suppose now that they actually know my village exists, and I am hesitantly trading with a, I suppose, grandson.
It is always good to have defenses
It's always
either way.
amusing to me that the stories are... Well, I'm not going to claim that you are a pusher of a rebellion, but it certainly sounds this way.
Oh, if I had the chance, I would take that high throne for myself. But I don't have the number. Or the power yet.
Sadly, your conviction are only as limited as the men that you can bring. Doesn't mean if you have the best intention, if you get struck down by an arrow midway through your run, nobody is winning. Especially not you.
Yes, that is not happening.
And besides, things have changed. I have become... what's the word? Content, perhaps?
Well,
hopefully more than that.
it's certainly in your best interest to say so, with your beloved on your shoulder. But are you really? It's those kind of thoughts that never quite leave your head.
Given with who will be taking in his place, I would say yes. I would have no reason until they prove me wrong. Though by that point, I'm sure Kise would have gained more power, and taking the throne would be far easier.
Well, whenever that happens, be sure to send me a postcard.
Absolutely.
You would think that after almost 2 decades, the world would be a little bit more stable, but I guess it isn't.
Try 700 years,
History
dear.
does,
About 300.
history repeats itself.
Indeed. It always does.
Absolutely charming. Well, I sincerely hope that the thing that happens to your folk doesn't follow the same path as mine.
Text me later, okay? Like, right there?
If it is what I am thinking, then we shall certainly make sure that does not happen.
Well, I won't say names, but I'm the result of a failed rebellion.
I see.
Yes, if my people aren't there when I
Sorry
return
to
home.
interrupt. We are heading back. I just wanted to let you know.
Oh, right, I'm bigger.
Someone's a bit. You are, but it's fine.
Right.
We're heading back.
Alright.
You have
Stop
no reason to
apologizing.
apologize.
Stop apologizing.
I forgot I was bigger.
yeah,
I was
I
wondering
do.
why you were smaller. I lost my train of... Oh, if my people aren't there when I return to my village, let's just say... I'm not going to be having my sights set on a king, but more of a god.
I respect your ambition. However, seems like you've got quite a bit of lineage going with you.
Have a good
Throwing
one,
in the
Wolfram.
towel isn't also a bad thing when you've got things to live for and whatnot. But I'm not here to give you like the actual morale and lessons and whatnot. I'm just saying that you can lose a lot when you're unprepared.
Ah, believe me. I know a thing or two about... Though it's not as bad as an arm. I lost my eye when I was not prepared for a fight.
You did say I had a
Well, I'm
bias,
sure your wife can at
darling.
least claim that it gives you some dashing good looks. Let's go with that one.
But the other wise knows to be
Makes me
careful.
miss my sword. Hmm?
Did you otherwise know to be careful? If you die, I shall kill you,
Oh,
obviously.
of course. Oh, well, that's a given.
It is very hard to find a good high priest these days.
You heard the lady? Not allowed to perish just yet. It's a bit like that old man. Apparently he doesn't care if I die, but he'd be worried about being left in the dust. Caring old farts.
That would be unfortunate.
Indeed. Being left to the elements is
People
no
agree
good.
with you.
Though I will say, I don't think I've ever seen someone fight with an Ojachi with one arm, or one hand.
Well, I guess I'm just that mysterious then.
Yes, perhaps I should, well, maybe one day I'll get to see you fight.
Oh, another exciting
Maybe, though the
viewing.
old man doesn't like being unsheathed that much. But perhaps I'll give you a demonstration of my actual weapon.
Oh, exciting.
You know, I'm saying though, I'm a retired soldier, right? Don't expect too much.
Right now, this is all I carry on me. The other one is probably a little too expensive and... Silver
Can I
axe.
see that for a moment? Bit of an odd grip, I'll give you that. And you fight with this thing? You're confident with it?
Of course.
Well, I'm not going to argue. After all, you've got the first arm wrestling match in the pocket. You've got the right to boast. At
Well,
least until the moon's high.
that is generally used when I fight a creature who is weak to silver. I have a golden sword.
So it's true then. There are actual monster slayers in these parts. The ones that carry two weapons. And I'm not talking about myself here. One made of steel and one made of silver. I thought that was just a storybook saying.
Unfortunately, no. My steel was my hammer. Generally, when I fought man, I didn't want to kill him. It was more... What's the word? Disable. That sounds probably worse than it is. Disable him. Unless he really pissed me off, but then I would just use my axe. Because at that point, he's a monster. The gold sword was for a special kind of lichen.
Oh, that would be a first though. Fighting with gold? That's definitely a choice.
Yes, it's gold plated because since gold is fairly weak in terms of being struck, the intent is whenever you would strike with the golden weapon, flakes of the gold would break off inside the wound of the creature that is weak to the gold, thus poisoning them. And if they get away and you did enough damage, so to speak, regardless of whether you killed them there or not, they would eventually die.
Well, consider this one educated then.
I did say educational experiences all around.
Though, unfortunately, mine is more morbid education rather than my colleagues.
Huh. It's not all sunshines and rainbows in most parts of the world, especially when the military is involved.
Indeed, it is not.
Are you familiar by the old tiles? The ones of quick draw, I suppose people would call it here.
I was never taught that, no.
Let's just say, come to even ground for a moment. I'll show you.
I'd say where I am from, quick draw is a complaint that my ladies would give.
Oh.
You're just a bag of jokes, aren't you?
Simply the truth.
Essentially, it was very simple. You would get 2 of your promotion material in your squad, in your team, and you'd have them face off against one another. You took a stance. Wide open. Very clear. About 1.5 meters away from one another. It was very simple. Person who draws first wins. It's quite infamous back home. And personally, I find it distasteful. But when you're not given a choice, and you're afraid, it kinda comes with. If you've read the books before, it's more of a performance art nowadays. At least that's what the museums say.
Oh, the
Oh,
museums.
Oh, you said the bad word.
I'm just stating.
She was held
Some
captive in
museums
a
will even
museum.
claim that it was only for show. There was nothing done with it. A bit insulting, but
Oh,
what
there
am
are
I to
so
blame
many
from
insulting
humans?
things in the museums.
That sounds a lot like my... when I faced my Jarl, it was a, I guess, trial by combat, but it was to the death. It was just the two of us in a small circle surrounded by our village. Whoever won would take the title of Jarl. Or, in normal scenarios, whoever won, the gods would deem they were in the right. Because the loser died. But it was a way for the loser to die with honor.
They really like to plug that word everywhere they can, eh? Honor.
My people are driven by honor. It's our whole way of life. But I made sure that the Jarl died like the coward he was. There is a special thing. Well, after I took the Jarl ship, I was able to do what I wanted. And because the crimes against my clan was many, I sentenced the previous Jarl death by a blood eagle. And if he did not scream or cry out for mercy or say anything, if he could sit there silent during the whole thing, the gods would deem him worthy, and he would die with honor. But that man screamed like a newborn baby.
Unfortunate.
Pardon my assumption here. Seems like you've got a bit of spite left in you. Am I wrong?
Just a little bit. He tormented my family. Tried to have my mother killed, tried to kill my sister, and tried to kill me. All because he was an Anders bootlicker.
That's definitely unfortunate. And like I was saying, it seems like no matter where you go, it's just more of the same.
Yes, it
Repeat
is.
themselves with different names and different weather. However, a lot of common topics. As sad
That's
as
how
it
it
is.
goes, yes.
Unfortunately.
I tried to pull a friend away from a dangerous area, and the person who was attacking him attacked me. And I raised my shield in defense.
Is it just me or are
They-
you taller than usual?
Hello, Gibbs.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
He's always been that size.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Okay, don't
Normal.
fucking gaslight me.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
Can't see.
What?
I currently have B in face.
I'm not picking you up.
And I am currently B.
I'm small. Never heard a cowboy get so
I don't care. I'm not giving you uppies.
I never thought I'd ever hear you say uppies.
What can I say? Can I have uppies? What do you need to be picked up for?
Bitch, I can't give you uppies. I have atrophied muscles. I can barely pick you up.
What a terrible thing.
If I can carry you, it's fine.
How?
Though, do you
See, Ice
need to
carries
speak
Finley
with
all the
Kise?
time.
My dear Finley actually walks. You refuse to.
Well, yes, again, that was your fault.
There is a difference.
Well, he's behind you.
I don't always walk. Sometimes he doesn't let me touch the floor the entire time.
See?
No, I mean just in general. You will walk.
Well, I don't have any other option.
They get uppies.
Well, technically I
Gotta
can
get
fly,
uppies.
but not right now.
They get uppies.
It's my-
Pick them uppies.
It's
I
my
walked the whole time
wife.
at the
Of
retreat.
course she gets uppies.
I'm not mean, Mark.
Okay. I'm gonna get up now, but I'm gonna be carrying, lifting Princess stuff. Or Princess.
You, they're not helping my argument.
See?
They're not helping my argument.
She never used to protest when I walk around.
You know, I've been trying to get her to actually walk and maybe exercise a little bit.
I have been. I
and
took
get
everyone
used
on
to
the
it.
retreat walk.
guys
You
are-
were there.
Mr. Ice.
Yeah, Roland would take offense to it.
Once.
Just so you know,
Once, Kise.
Yeah.
Once.
is no longer
I have been walking quite a bit.
Does she
Despite your best efforts to make me not.
that guild for the foreseeable future. Never again.
I'm not sure how this flesh golem works, and I just assume that maybe they
I'm glad.
need exercise.
Thank God for
Thank you, Finley.
magic.
You watch me work out on the show.
Oh, yes, it is a bit too sore right now. So, yes, dear.
Yes, okay, I'm
You
sorry,
do know that
okay?
I go around forest and jungles a lot, so if you want to go on any walks and runs around there with me, offer's open.
There will certainly be more adventures, yes.
Explore.
But, see, there they go.
Alright, you know what? Fine.
You can get those walks in.
You won't have to walk when we get home.
Well, yes, because we will already be
Everything we
home.
do, I will carry you. Oh, no, I will carry you. You won't get a chance to do anything else but me carry you.
There's a kitchen there, don't worry. You can make
Really? Anything else?
Yes, really. Oh, a plethora of other things added in to the carrying. But yes, your feet won't touch the ground.
Apart from giving up bread.
That sounds more fun.
I wanted to turn to face my because I haven't
And more creative.
gotten to see him yet.
Having eaten.
Well, if I'm anything, I'm at least creative.
Oh, I have noticed, my love.
How are you?
Hi.
I'm good, how are you?
I nearly got killed, but I'm fine now.
What?
I'm sorry to hear that. What happened?
I went to investigate and claim that a person that really shouldn't have been alive was alive again. And when I got there, one of my friends had their arm shot through, and when I went to pull them away, said person decided to fire at me for trying to pull my friend away, and my shield enabled, then they shattered the shield and shot me.
Who is this person?
Crush your legs.
A person by the name of Simi, but they're no longer a threat because I am not going back to that realm or that guild anytime soon.
Do you have anything like the boogeyman?
Add that name to the list.
Thank God for greater restoration. Magic.
Oh.
What?
One of these days I'm gonna have to have time to go to the Lying Fork.
May the gates to Halloween Town rise.
Because?
Bard things.
Ah.
Bard things.
Fuck. I hate this stutter. It's driving me insane. I'm gonna head back to the.
I used to stutter. I used to stutter a lot, so.
You still do at times, just for better reasons.
Pumpkin King.
Well,
I'm just me.
only few people hear the old Sigurd.
I got the luxury
Oh, but you're so young.
of learning your name. Stop messing with me.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you are adorable, Sigurd-sama.
I spent a lot of time making myself pretty.
Cobblestone worship.
I can't do anything like this. You make it difficult.
Well, that is
I'm
my
too
job
big.
to explain. Oh, that is something one would never hear.
Bendigo is the equivalent to the boogeyman.
What? I didn't hear you.
Bendigos, are they the equivalent to the boogeyman of the north?
The Wendigos are terrible creatures. I have almost died fighting a Wendigo.
Boy, you think you telling me to lie? I'm not gonna do that.
It was one of the most harrowing and haunting experience I've ever had.
I hope I had never
So my
had the
advice,
pleasure of running across the Wendigo.
because I assume you're asking for a reason, steer clear of them.
I met a dryad.
Steer.
Dryads are scary.
My town I used to guard had a dryad.
She lives in the forest district nearby my home. She's very nice. She just doesn't like many synthetics at all. Neither do the druids.
That honestly makes sense.
They tolerate me because I'm a wood elf. They know that I can help my condition.
Wood.
And I'm also
Wood
a
and
follower
corrupt
of
different
Rilithane
things.
Rathozil, so...
Or you just take my clothes and I want
Yeah, I actually follow
I don't even have to do
Rilithane.
anything, you know, my hand is there.
I so far haven't run into other... Yeah, no fine.
I am not familiar with that name.
I said cellophane.
Oh, shut up! She's the goddess of the... She's the goddess of what else?
Oh, I can't look down.
I see.
It hurts my neck. Shit.
Wow, it seems like everybody's gods is more nicer than mine.
I didn't say that. I didn't say she was nice. I didn't say she was nice.
Trust me, you don't want to put Tiamat on the table as far as good gods, even for us draconians.
You're calling me not nice.
I follow Fenrir. No, my dear, you are absolutely lovely, but you are also terrifying.
Oh yes. Not mutually exclusive.
No, fair enough. Fenrir is the literal bringer of Ragnarok. The end of all things.
My wonder scale.
I can't look down. It hurts.
A giant wolf. Bound by chains.
Okay, if we put
Oh, I should get a
Kise,
chain. This would
Fenrir,
work perfectly.
Tiamat, and whatever they were saying name-wise.
I'm personally a follower of the Great Buzzlord.
Say that again, my dear.
Oh, I said I should get
So
a
if there was
chain. That way we can
totem pole
recreate
of
this.
terrifying gods. Would Kise be on the top of the pole? And Tiamat?
Giant wolf.
Fenrir, and then what they were saying.
Bye-bye.
I mean,
Back to the ledge
I
with the scooper. You have a
I think if
do
I hit a
can
dragon
get
god,
chains.
they don't need to wait
Perfect.
to be a menace.
I suppose I could properly
We almost
transmute
conquered
the case again for that maid outfit. However, proper chains seem better.
Wait, Midnight? 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 One, two?
Not for you. Not for you, no.
I have fun dealing with this. I'm going home.
Oh, good night, JD.
I think we're probably
Have a good one, Mocha. I'm Mocha. Mori.
You better.
A good chunk of people are leaving you.
I suppose it's that time then.
Yeah, I think
Talking
it's
about
a good
how
time to do it.
everybody's gods are nicer. Closest thing to a god I follow would be the Shinto worship of.
Maybe we can go the long way through the forest.
See, precisely.
So that way there's a slightly longer period of time that I don't have to invest anything.
Lovely we see you again, Nami-san.
You know we also rent this place. You can't actually sleep here.
I suppose so, eh? Till we meet again then.
Oh. Oh, what an exit.
That is actually
Now that's an exit and a half.
Oh wow, now
I'm going to have to learn to do that.
now I'm starting to. I was going to say I'm starting to think my exit needs to be a little bit more flashier.
I just need smoke bombs. And then
I am certain we could come up with something, my lad.
I am.
like a kobold ninja.
Well, maybe a cold blizzard blows through for half a second, and then I'm just gone.
Perhaps. Once again, smoke.
Or I make a. Or I clone myself in ice form, and it shatters, and I'm gone.
Oh, classy.
Oh, Kenshi, I'm gonna try for winter because of Wolfen. I'm gonna look for
Now I take it we get a bunch of chains.
I know a few places. I think the blacksmith I used to help me get replacement ingots of silver can help.
Oh, perfect.
and borrow time. Dun, 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 dun. I'm a menace to society.
That can be said about a lot of people. Nice fucking exit, Dolly.
God, one of the fire buttons.
Yeah. That was good.
How does it feel looking down at Jaden rather than looking up?
Dude, it's
Oh,
weird.
that hurts my neck. Oh my god.
Yeah, I got in a groove of where I just slightly lean back so I don't have to crane my neck
I got that something.
As having to just look down, because I looked over at Echo, I was like, oh my god, I forgot I was big, you're tiny.
Oh, see, this is my natural like resting position, so. Pistol does not hurt me.
The color of growth and resize.
Basically, would have
Like Maury's been picked. Jade and Maury's just been like being aggressively straight.
Aggressively.
Maury's been picking on him.
Aww.
I was like, they're getting aggressively gay, so they're being aggressively straight.
Yeah, there you go. Well, yeah. I mean, you gotta offset it somehow. Things, proper balance in all things.
Jaden is terrified of Maury meeting Mona. For several reasons.
Poor boy.
He's
fine.
Yeah.
He's resigning himself to this fate.
Good to see her again.
Hello, Dolly.
Made cafe. Made cafe.
I would have fallen back.
I've missed
for the
Nami.
bit, but my back and my knees hurt.
And she was making biscuits in the air when she was in the tree.
I am also
I gotta
hungry as hell.
I gotta remember to do an outfit before the Ludwig thing.
Yeah.
I am clutching my outfit with less than 7 days to go, and I hate it.
It's
want it
literally
to be done by now.
I had started on it on what I was gonna do a while ago. I just actually have to make sure, because I was being nitpicky with it, so I stopped. I just gotta like export it.
Some of my stuff's
Basically.
still broken. I've been working on it today.
So, the costume that I have planned, if whether or not I go to the party or not, Leone from Akame ga Kill, have this character dress up as her hero.
Aw. Just know that if you go, you also have to get the concept run by Couchy.
Was steady, so. But I'm gonna ask
There's also a
my
server.
artist, Mickey Fox, to draw keeps in the Banbro from Monsanto World Iceborne
Hey.
armor to see if I can customize the assets from. To fit.
I'm assuming if it was plainer, then
Yeah,
I
we're
was just
winter
going with like
armor
it's
together.
probably brass
I do want
then.
them to have like a winter coat or an Eskimo outfit.
I didn't actually have like the established law for the pipe, so I was just like, whatever you say is canon now.
Cool.
I gotta play more of
I'm hungry.
Yeah, usually the basic ones were
Monster
brass.
Hunter.
Quick question, Karax.
It's really
Did
fun.
Jaden
Yes.
see when Maury?
Yeah, I haven't beaten Rise, and I've.
Yes, he did.
Oh, I'm
Have you
used
seen
to it.
this?
Yes, he did.
Like that is my calming game, honestly.
probably not
is,
gonna
Monster
question
Hunter
it.
World. I haven't played Rise
I have been.
yet, but
He's the reason.
I know a lot.
I have been playing Monster Hunter since it was on the PSP.
He knows that they.
Yeah. Okay.
They tried.
Freedom Unite or
Yeah, no, he knows.
It was Freedom. The first one.
I just had to sit down.
Freedom.
Oh my god, I can't stay up for it.
Okay. What are your opinions? What do you think of the castle?
How are your legs after walking around for a weekend?
58,000
Kezu,
steps.
I love Kezu. It's a penis, but I love Kezu.
Oh that's a lot! Holy shit!
There was a lot.
That's a lot of steps.
Yeah, there was a lot of walking involved.
Fucking Michelle showed us the
The Dodo
group photo in the CM Snapchat,
actually,
and then Michelle's just like me and Flynn are being the group moms.
Kezu would be.
Hey, no, she was being group mom. I was being group aunt. I'll help them out, but I ain't taking responsibility.
Okay. That's the
Yeah,
closest
that's fair.
thing to Kezu.
I mean, with that group, yeah, I don't blame you.
But it's also like they give me the same energy because
I'm so sorry.
Was it a good weekend though?
Brachydios,
Oh yeah, it was really fun.
subspecies
It was great.
Brachydios, or
I miss everyone already. That's why I came
legalized
here. I'm like, I need
nuclear
to get rid of my sadness and the post-con depression that's hitting me now.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
so...
If it's, I think it's raging Brachydios. Never fight that. You will die.
I hate that Twitch goes in Vegas because I don't get to see any of my friends in person this year. Because nobody lives in my part of the country.
Once upon a time,
Because like even the closest person, because Caddy Pack, who plays Waffles, moved to Melbourne.
Oh.
And even then, that's 3.5 hours. Yeah, they're at uni down. They're at university down there.
Oh, gotcha.
So they're at university there. Yeah. Yeah. Because she messaged me. She's like, "Cax, where's good food places in Melbourne so I know stuff?" I'm like, "You're Asian, right?" She goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay. Which university are you at?" And she goes, "This one." I'm like, "Okay. You go here, 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 and here, and you won't starve."
Sounds
her
good.
Character. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I can't believe I forgot her name.
What?
I'm done looking up.
Also playing
Morgan?
with
Small.
is a really
Oh, there we go.
Kiyasuke's
Small.
Mizu.
It's literally tall and small because like Jane is like twice her width and like a good 2.5 feet taller than her.
Sounds about right.
I still can't wait to bring out the
I don't remember that.
Alright, well, I think I'm gonna end my stream now.
I'm fucking waiting for you to bring that
Thank
shirt
you
out.
for hanging out with me for a bit, helping me with my post-con depression. Let me see what I can send you to.
No idea.
Mitsusune.
Sweet and dense milk, you fucking menace.
My god. I'm gonna have to DM her. I can't remember.
Flynn, can you remind me, or someone, maybe Lady also will know this question perhaps. So the hats you have on festivals, like, it looks like a face.
Oh, it's
Is
midnight.
that
I gotta go let my
just
dog
for
out.
New Year's
Good night,
festivities,
everyone.
or
Oh,
what
good
is that?
night.
Classic eyes of Finley.
Good night. Sorry I was late.
Yep, it's fine. There's no late.
I just wanted to make a cameo, honestly. I was messaged by Roland's player. Since he
Hope
wanted
the
an update.
Cyberpunk was cool.
Oh, it's been
Yeah,
so much
like-
fun. It's so
Good.
much better since the 2.0 update. And I just hit the Phantom Liberty stuff right before I came in. So I'm looking
Hell
forward
yeah.
to that.
Who's the dog doing?
Good.
I think Chrissy had one. I just
Well,
can't remember.
I'm gonna send you all to Sal since I just got to see Sal
But yeah,
this weekend.
I wanted for New Year's to
Bye.
have a little mass.
There it goes.
on the side
The howling
of it.
commences.
Also, Jack, before you go, say.
Yeah, send some
Thank
love
you
to
for
Sal.
everything, for respecting the Brachydios.
Sal was
just
my
watched
savior
the
and got me home
loudly
after I dropped
barking.
people off at the airport, so...
You just avoid the fist and just squeeze between the fist and the leg.
I didn't have time to put like an actual smoke bomb, but I would have totally done it. Otherwise,
I believe. I was gonna do... That was what they talked about afterwards, like, ooh, a smoke screen.
I will love that for Kips, not gonna lie. Because he's heavily inclined to be like a ninja in concept,
No,
since he does the, like, the double
it's
cloning.
too